To the sad young black man on a train. If it's the future you want, the hypodermic issue stops all that. All your vain cries for hope. Let those that suffer, suffer at 100 miles an hour. Let them suffer through the sound barrier. Let them endure the scream of oblivion, which is their ecstasy made manifest, speeding through the countryside like a cruise missile. Sing glory, glory, glory to the scientist in the highest. Blessed is not the worker, but the cold steel of the engines. Blessed is not the labour, but the sheer walls of the factories, the machines that are shipped across the seas to Asia. Blessed is the blue knife abstract burning in the belly of your family, always burning, burning, burning. And time is rocking to the latest disc of sense and nonsense at 1,000 BPM. And everybody gets to number one, and everybody gets to be famous for 15 minutes. Here love costs £5 a throw, bought beneath pub tables from Srebrenica to Soho. And it's fashionable to conform. The clock is ticking on the platform like a bomb in a baby carriage. And if we're not all blown to bits, the whole world is boarding the train to Auschwitz, 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 Auschwitz. All aboard, or you miss it. This is how the world goes on. This is how the world goes on. This is how the world goes on. This is it. I've sold my skin to the leather tenors. My mind is used to line the kilns. My bones are dust in the funeral pyres. Oh, Mies van der Rohe, and your ultimate modernist itch. How many of us will have to die so the city will grow higher? Oh, is this the ultimate? The ultimate. Is this the millennium? En summum, ens perfectissime. Is this the honour given to him, to the royal house of Ethiopia? Is this propaganda or a psalm of David? Are we to be partisans, prophets, or presidents? Is this the second coming, or the apocalypse in slow motion? Is this death on credit? I am a product of 1,000,000 years of development. I am the paragon of animals, and I look upon the works of man with awe, and I look upon the Trans-Siberian with awe, and I look upon the detonation of the atom bomb with awe. Behold, I give you a religion of the will to power. Behold, a religion of domination and murder. Behold, a religion of mortmain and massacre, en bloc and wholesale to the slaughter. What is today's battle order? Let time fall down upon my steel. Let God fall down upon my steel. Let reality fall down upon my steel. I pity those that pity, and I weep for those that can weep. Let them end it if they can end it. If they can surrender, let them capitulate. You pay your money and you make your choice. To die knowing nothing, or to die a Prometheus. To not know you're born is just as good as being dead, like a woman who's been circumcised, like a man who's had his prick amputated. Let them take their chances on the wheel. Let them take their chances in the modern world. Oh, King Midas, the best is to have never been born at all. Or so the goddess said. Let us make a pilgrimage, station to station, stopping at all the broken promises, hanging from the masts like black flags, like the bodies of dead babies. They line the streets, all the deserted streets from here unto East London. And they raped my father and my father's father. They raped and injected him with a solution of nothing, so his body became bloated and stinking, fit only for cancer and the gravedigger's songs sung so sweetly in South London. And we buried you, you bastard, you bastard. We were all involved in your downfall. Didn't you always say, Daddy, that complicity was the best policy? Well, I'll throw a hand grenade into history while you worked at getting cancer on the factory floor. And every day they called you nigger, your lungs heavy with asbestos, coughing up blood into your wage packet. You worked your shift in silence. You took your breaks alone in the streets. You smoked your cigarettes in the shadows, and you drank your tea in bitterness. So you could feed the kids. You bit your tongue for 15 quid a week. Was it 1973? Was it 1974? Was it 1975? Or was it 1976 that you dropped dead? Well, if I'd known you did all this for me, I would have cut your throat then, just to set you free. But we loved you, Daddy. Now I'm the devil's apprentice. I take my cue from the pages of Milton. Protest is my banner, resistance is my emblem. I'll live in hell until I'm in disgrace, black as soul as well as black as face. And if I bow down to anyone at all, if they ask me to bow down to God, I'll say, no, no, no. I'll spit in God's eye. Where was God when we were on the ships? Where was God at the gates of Auschwitz, Auschwitz, Auschwitz? I have no master, and nor do I have a lord. I will not pray to any of the gods. Humanity's the only beings I love. In all of the worlds below and above, nothing can compare to us. I choke to death on all the things I'm not. My history, my country, my race, my family, my friends, my health, my wealth, my class, my politics, my taste in art, the books I've read, all the things I've said and all the things I did not say, my style of dress, my height, my age, my sex, the colour of my hair, my eyes, my skin, all these things are mine, but I am none of them. Visibility is a battle to be fought, and I choke to death on all the things I'm not. Wow, the doctors are coming out from the laboratories and are dressed in the white of the lamb and the nuclear flash, and all their solutions are 7%. They're coming to cut out the cancer, wash from your mind all the hate, dissect the rage and despair and all your malignant traits, your autonomy that is so incompatible with the state. Oh, 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 on the walls of passing houses, someone has written in white paint, I want the right to hate, I want the right to hate, I want the right to hate, I want the right to hate. And when they finish with you, all you'll be able to do is to beg outside Brixton tube station with the rest of the prophets and the alcoholics and the whiskey priests, the socialists. You'll be selling your ass to all and sundry, a penny a hoist, a pound you'll go all the way, because you've lost your mind. No, not lost exactly. You've had your minds removed by government edict. And the truth is, no one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. Because everybody's happy now. Everybody's happy now. And you was with them in Granada, Spain, 1,000 years ago, was it? In the garden of the oracle, and in her courtyard, under the shade of a lemon tree, you listened to the cadence brook before her cavern hall was felled by progress, progress, progress. You discussed the meaning of being, and she answered the question by holding aloft a flower, and the solution tasted like freedom, freedom like mint upon your lips, and you walked through the streets. You walk through the streets with that taste, freedom, freedom on your lips, like the juice of the perfect fruit of Eve in Eden. But on the walls, on the signal boxes, in white paint from here to Clapham Junction, someone has written, I want the right to hate, I want the right to hate, I want the right to hate, I want the right to hate. From the walls of trains, I want to throw my ballads. I want to tear up my rank of cancel into soft confetti and scatter them over England like snow. In that place, the girls combing their hair look from the windows at the children playing wars of the imagination when nobody ever dies, and the young men bring in the harvests from the fields of their fathers, watched by their mothers whose hearts are full of pride, bursting with happiness, for in that place there is no war. But here Here, you feel outcast from God's feast. I am outcast from God's feast. What do you want to do? I want to cover England with my songs. What do you want to do? I want to cover England with the works of my hands. What do you want to do? I want to cover England with the works of my hands and my songs. I want my songs to go out to the unhappy and the lost. I want my songs to go and relieve the rejected. I want my songs to go and heal the wounds of the unwanted. I want my songs to comfort the lonely, to seek out and give solace to those without love. I want my songs to cover the men on park benches. I want my songs to cover the children of the poor. I want my songs to, but someone has written in white paint, I want the right to hate. 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 And the train makes its way through the countryside from city to city, like a pilgrimage from station to station. Dachau, Treblinka, Bergen-Belsen, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and this trans-global express, it just keeps on moving. But what if all the working people, they went on strike, not just at Walmart, but over the whole world? Well, who would make their profits? And who would build their bombs? The Trans-Global Express, it just keeps on moving on lines that run from here to eternity. And looking out the window at the countryside passing, faster and faster, like a cruise missile. It's a sad young black man on a train, and he's got his head in his hand, and his head's leaning against the window, and he weeps without knowing it. He weeps without knowing it. Oh, oh, sad young black man on a train. I've let these centuries surround you with fire.